Welcome to Allan Reports TV. I'm your host, Allan Labucan from allanreports.com. Today we have a new installment of our In the News show. This is our show where we talk about resource companies with recent developments. On today's show we have three companies to talk about. One of those companies involved with copper, and the other two are gold-focused companies. We're getting plenty of new viewers to our show, and if you're looking for to find a certain show, the way we've got it set up is the first or the most current show is the one that's on the main page of our website. And if you look below the video, you'll see a little description, an overview of which companies were talked about on the show. And so that's one method you can use to find what's the current show. For past shows, you just look above me on the website, and you'll notice that there's a show section. In the show section, we have all of the past shows, and we have dates, an overview of which companies and the subjects that were talked about, and then a link to the players so you can watch those shows. And so if you can't find if the current show is not the one you're looking for, just look up in that new show section. And so before we get started with today's In the News segment, I want to say our thank yous. The main website that we use to produce and broadcast these shows is YouTube, youtube.com. And they're a really great website for anybody that's interested in doing online shows. We highly recommend them. We also have used Ustream.tv in the past, and the best way to find those past shows again is just look in the show section, and it'll take you to our channels on those two websites where you can find all the past shows. We got them all linked up in the show section, make it really easy for you. Also, if you're watching the show on our website at allanreports.com and you look to the left and right of me, you'll notice that we have banners. Those banner sponsors are really important in us being able to bring these shows to you. And if you're interested in doing some homework on those companies, you just click on their banner. That'll take you to their website where you'll find plenty of information about the company's projects, their news. Really great place for you to do your homework on those companies. And again, you just click on the banner and that'll take you to their website. And of course, to you, the viewers, you give us an audience to talk about commodities and resource stocks, and we really appreciate that. So thank you very much for tuning in. So we'll get right to it now. We're going to start with our first company. The first company today is Capstone Mining Corp. On the disclosure, we're not shareholders of the company. Our past coverage, they're a featured company in our Allan Reports email newsletter. We started coverage of them on March 31st, 2009, which was our 23rd edition. If you look above me on the website, you'll find a report section. In that report section, you'll find all of our past reports, and that's where you can find that 23rd edition. And you can either watch or read the report online, or we have it available for you to download in a Word file. And the past shows that we've had them on our September 16th, 2010. These are all 2010 actually. It's September 16th, September the 30th, October 20th, November 24th, and December 22nd. And again, if you look above me on our website, you'll see the shows section, and that's where you can find all of those shows, including links so you can easily go watch them. Their website is capstonemining.com. That's capstonemining.com. We're looking for two news releases, one from January 10th, and the other is January 18th. So I'm just pulling up their website now. And on their website, they have a news section. We're looking for 2011 news releases. So you click on 2011. The first one is from January the 10th, 2011. The headline from that press release is Capstone reports multiple high-grade copper-gold intercepts from the Copper Keel wildfire deposit at the Minto mine. They note that hole 10 SWC 730 intercepts 2.5% copper and 1.4 grams per ton gold over 13.3 meters, including 3.1% copper and 1.3 grams per ton gold over 9 meters at Wildfire Hole 10 SWC 735 intercepts 2.5% copper and 1 gram per ton gold over 11.1 meters, including 3.7% copper and 1.8 grams per ton gold over 4.2 meters at Copper Keel. And then they mention that Capstone announced assay results for 42 2010 holes from the Wildfire Copper Keel deposit at its Minto mine. These are the final 2010 drill holes to be reported for this deposit, and work on a first resource estimate for Wildfire Copper Keel is underway and should be completed sometime in February. So we got one coming up there. Then they have a highlights from the drilling. They have highlight drill holes in the table with the intersections and the assay results. Very consistent, good intersections of very high grade copper and gold combination there with silver as well. So that's a good situation. And then there's a quote from Brian Mercer, who's the vice president of exploration for Capstone, and he said, and I quote, "The stacked nature of multiple copper-bearing horizons makes Wildfire Copper Keel an efficient target to explore. It is also an attractive geometry for mining, and Capstone will focus exploration in this area in the first half of 2011. He goes on that a preliminary mineral resource estimate for Wildfire Copper Keel is expected in the first quarter of 2011, to be followed by an updated resource before year end. Once the deposit is fully drilled off, and this more robust estimate is expected to add further impetus to our ongoing feasibility work aimed at increasing mineral reserves, and where Capstone is exploring a balance between mine expansion and increased mine life," end quote. So it gives you some really good details there. And then they have some more details about the exploration coming up in 2011. They have some drill location maps, an overview. I think they've also got some cross sections in there that are attached to the news release. So that'll give you a good idea of where they're focusing their drilling, and it'll give you a good idea of what the overview of the project is looking like from a drilling perspective. And so then we'll go back and look for the next one we wanted to talk about was their January 18th press release. In that one, the headline is Capstone reports additional high-grade intercepts and timing to develop underground access for major step-out drilling on the Malanoche footwall zone at the Cozamin mine. They talked about a couple highlight holes from the drilling. Is hole U242 intercepts 3.3% copper and 44 grams per ton silver over 7.5 meters. Hole U246 intercepts 3% copper and 48 grams per ton gold or silver over 6.8 meters. They go on that Capstone announced drill results for the 5 remaining exploration drill holes from their 2010 underground drill program on the Malanoche footwall zone at their Cozamin mine located in Zacatecas, Mexico. Then they talked about the high-grade holes that they had in the sub-headline of the press release. They've got a table with the holes. Good quote from their VP Exploration. You can find that on their website, and then some details about the project and maps, so you can again get a good picture of what's going on there. So that's the key information from the press release we wanted to talk about. Some of the reasons that we follow Capstone is they're a copper-focused company. They focus in on mining-friendly jurisdictions like Canada, Mexico, where there is also well-known geology. That's a very important issue as well. They're a copper producer on 2 mines, plus they're also getting plenty of success with their exploration drilling. Last time we talked about them on that September 22nd press release, they had some really good details about some trends on their Minto mine area that look quite exciting. So they're really busy with producing copper, and they're also really busy with the drill rigs. So we look forward to seeing a lot of news out of the company as we go forward. And so, again, you want to do your homework, find out all their press releases. Great place to start that is on their website at capstonemining.com. So our second company today we're going to talk about is International Tower Hill Mines Limited. On the disclosure, we're not shareholders of the company. Our past coverage includes they're a featured company in the Allan Report email newsletter. We started coverage of them on February 2nd, 2009. That was in our 22nd edition. Again, if you look above me on our website at allanberryreports.com, you look for the report section, and that's where you'll find that 22nd edition. You can read it online or download it for in a Word file. The shows that we've had them on a bunch. Had them on our May 12th, 2010 show, August 10th, September 10th, October 6th, October 26th, December 2nd, and December 29th. Those are all 2010. And again, if you look above me at our shows section, you can find the links to those shows, so you can go watch those as well. Their website is ithmines.com. That's ithmines.com. The news release we're looking for is January the 11th, 2011. I'm just going to their website now. On their website, they have a news section. In the news section, when you click on that, the January 11th, 2011 news release comes up. The headline is International Tower Hill Mines announces 2011 exploration program, adds new corporate and project personnel. They go on that they announced their 2011 exploration program at the Live and Good Gold Project near Fairbanks, Alaska, and the addition of key new corporate and project personnel. The planned 2011 exploration project, budgeted at approximately $10 million, will include 45,000 meters of resource expansion and infill drilling at the Money Knob Gold Resource, along with 10,000 meters of district-scale new discovery exploration programs. Then they go on that the initiation of the 2011 drilling program at Live and Good. The 2000 program will commence in early February and includes $7.5 million, 45,000 meters resource expansion, infill drilling. Again, they give you the details of that. Then in the press release, they also talk about the key personnel that they brought on board. You can find that in the press release. They give you a good Live and Good project summary, and so here are the bullet points from that, which is also in the in the press release. They note that ITH controls 100% of its approximately 145 square kilometer Live and Good land project, which is made up of fee land leased from the Alaska Mental Health Trust, a number of smaller private mineral leases, and 115 Alaska state mining claims. The Live and Good project has a favorable logistical location, being situated 110 road kilometers north of Fairbanks, Alaska, along the paved all-weather Elliott Highway, the transatlantic pipeline corridor, and the proposed Alaska natural gas pipeline route. The terminus of the Alaska State Power Grid lies approximately 80 kilometers to the south. Drilling at the project continues to expand the deposit, with the current estimated resource only representing a snapshot in time. The latest resource estimate as of June the 22nd, 2010, that's in a press release. And then they give you the details. Basically, it's looking at 10 million ounces in the indicated category, and then 2.4 million ounces in the inferred category, which makes it one of the largest new gold discoveries in North America. The core and sunshine zones together account for most of the higher grade mineralization, which they note is 202, and then they go into the details about the size in the resource category, and will form the basis for the starter pit design work. No major permitting hurdles have been identified to date. A pre-feasibility study is underway, and processing alternative mining scenarios to identify those that have the potential to make a significant positive impact on project economics. And the geometry of the currently defined shallowly dipping outcropping deposit has a low strip ratio amenable to low cost open pit mining, which could support a high production rate and economics of scale. So they give you a really good idea what the overall big picture is with Live and Good, and it is definitely an exceptional project. It's in North America, in Alaska, well-known area, and it's growing. So we're quite excited about International Tower Hills Live and Good project. So that was the key information from the press release. Some of the reasons that we like the company: they're a gold-focused company. They have a very strong team that is led by Jeff Pontius, who has, in his career, has found major deposits, and Live and Good is definitely a feather in his cap, as well as the teams. They're in a mining-friendly jurisdiction in Alaska. The main mine in the area is aging. New jobs will be needed for the miners in the area, and Live and Good definitely can move in and help in that regard. It's a major discovery of a multi-million ounce plus 10 million ounce gold deposit. It's not been developed yet, so that's still looking forward. They're a well-financed company. They're close to infrastructure, as they mentioned in their press release. They can basically work year-round in that area, and they have a really great news flow. So we've talked about them a lot because they have a lot to talk about. They put out news on a regular basis, and we expect that to continue in the future. And so if you want to do some homework, the best place to do that is on their website at ithmines.com. It's a great place for you to start doing some research on International Tower Hill Mines. We really like their potential to grow into into a gold mining company with a substantial and exciting project in Alaska. So our third company today is Rubicon Minerals Corp. On the disclosure, we're not shareholders of the company. Past coverage, they were a featured company. They are a featured company in our Allan Berry Reports email newsletter. We started coverage of them on September 28th, 2008, which was our 19th edition. If you look above me in the report section, you can find that 19th edition and either read it online or download it in a Word file for you to watch at your leisure. The past shows we've had them on: July the 27th, 2010, October the 28th, November the 23rd, December the 9th, and those are all in 2010, and then in January 6th, 2011 as well. Their website is rubiconminerals.com. That's rubiconminerals.com. The press, I'm just going to go to their website. The press release we're looking for is the one on January the 10th. And the headline from that press release is Rubicon reports new high-grade gold intercepts from exploration drilling at the F2 Gold System Phoenix Project, Red Lake, Ontario. The subheadline is intercepts include 39.43 ounces per ton gold over 3.6 feet, which works out to 1,351 grams per ton gold over 1.1 meters, 2.07 ounces per ton gold over 11.5 feet, and 1.46 ounces per ton gold over 11.2 feet. Those high-grade very high-grade intersections, you can find the conversion to metric in their press release. They go on that they're pleased to announce further drill results from exploration drilling of the F2 Gold System, part of its 100% owned Phoenix Gold Project in the heart of the prolific Red Lake Gold District of Ontario. Results in this release pertain to exploration drilling that is focused outside the area of the current delineation drilling, which Rubicon reports separately on their December 21st, 2010 news release. The exploration drilling is designed to expand limits of the large F2 Gold System and is directed at a 1.2 by 1.5 kilometer target area referred to as the 9X target area. The 9X target area contains a previously announced NI 43101 compliant 4 million ounce gold or inferred gold resource estimate grading 20.1 grams per ton gold, which includes all drilling up to the end of July 2010. A total of over 38,000 meters of drilling has been carried out in the 9X target area since July 31st, 2010. Results from which, including those in the current news release, are not incorporated into the resource estimate. So basically, it's growing with these with plenty of drill holes that they've done since they did their resource calculation. New results confirm extension into the new target area south of the 9X target area. Then they have some details about the drilling with some of those highlighted drill holes. They talk about drilling in the target area 1 continues to extend gold mineralization. There's a quote from David Adamson, who's the president and CEO of Rubicon, in the press release, and he states, and I quote, "These latest results continue to demonstrate both the very high hit ratio of holes drilled to date since discovery in 2008, as well as the continued presence of significant high-grade gold in the newly tested areas. Of particular note is the extension of the system south of the already large 9X target area, which bodes well for further expansion of the F2 Gold System." End quote. Then in the press release, they have the tables with the drill holes. They got a really good overview map there, so you can see the density of their drilling. They also have a cross-section, so you can see how things are looking at depth. And this will give you a better picture of how this drilling is progressing, which is quite exceptionally. That's the key information from that press release. Some of the reasons that we like the company: they're a gold-focused company in Red Lake, Ontario. Red Lake is one of our favorite gold camps in the world, mainly because of the nature of the high-grade gold deposits in that area. They have a multi-million ounce gold resource that's getting bigger as they do more drilling. They have to, since they did their first calculation of what that resource is, they've done quite a bit of additional drilling, and that has to be recalculated into their resource numbers. They've got a lot of underground workings, and that underground working is very good for exploration purposes. Instead of drilling from the surface, they can now start drilling from the underground workings, and those underground workings can also be used in some cases for their development work as they move the project forward. They're doing aggressive drilling. They're a well-financed company, so they've been putting out a lot of news since we first started following them, and we expect them to continue to put out a lot of news. So we'll be following up and talking about them, I'm sure, on future shows. And if you want to do some homework on the company, Their website is rubiconminerals.com. That's RubiconMinerals.com. As always, we recommend our viewers and readers of our reports to do their own homework, and a great place to start that homework is on Rubicon's website. So that's a wrap on our In the News chat today. Before closing, we'd like to stress that this show and our reports are for information purposes only. We aren't making buying or selling recommendations. It's important for you to do your own research and speak with your financial advisors before making any investment decisions. We're always trying to grow our audience, and any efforts you make to let your friends that follow the markets know about our website, our reports, our shows would be greatly appreciated. We also really appreciate you taking the time to watch these shows. We know that everybody is busy these days, and we strive to produce a show that saves you time and, most importantly, brings you helpful, high-quality information. This weekend, there's a mining conference in Vancouver. It's put on by the folks over at Cambridge House. If you do a Google search for Cambridge House Mining Conference, you can go online and if you're in Vancouver, you can go online and get into the show for free. You just fill out their registration information. I'm planning on being there for both the Sunday and Monday. I've got a group of people that I'm going to be walking the floor with. Any of our viewers or readers of our reports, or if you're interested in meeting up with us and joining us in our walk around, I tend to talk to a lot of the companies that I follow and do some homework, and you can join in and watch us go through that process. And so you're more than welcome. Just come up, say hello, and and you can join in with us as we walk the floor. Next week we'll have another of our In the News shows. Best way to find out about all of our work is to subscribe to our email list. There's no charge for that. There's no charge to subscribe for our reports, and we send out updates on anything we're doing. Just look above me on the website at allanberryreports.com, and you'll see the subscribe button. Just click on that, fill out the information. We'll add you to the list and keep you updated on all the work that we're doing. We hope you can join us for future shows, and so we'll see you soon, and have a great, you can find all of our past work on our website at allanberryreports.com. We'll see you soon, and have a great day.